Alright guys, so July 10th. A little breezy, probably 10 to 15. But just got the shade cloth up, finished tying it up. That's what the ladder is over there. But just got finished tying that up. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 112. Beginning of the week, I think it was like 85. So another, welcome to Reading summertime. I did notice a peach on this tree right here that is starting to blush. It has a little red stripe on it, which is kind of interesting. But I know that's an August peach. I'd assume that's what this sucker's going to be, because nothing there that I can see, even though there's a ton of fruit on it. Hopefully it ends up turning out okay, but you could see how much shade it's giving to the garden. And now we got the shade cloth, so the tomatoes down here are going to be, we got to pull the rest of these sunflowers and stuff, but I'm kind of letting them seed out. But that's not really, well, I did want to recognize the shade cloth, and it's at least 10 degrees, 15 degrees cooler under here. Maybe not 15, because there's a nice warm breeze. But been getting some peppers. We picked some. Been getting some tomatoes. There's a lot of tomatoes this year. There's a giant bell pepper right here. I gotta show you real quick. Look at the size of that thing. There's my hand. Of course, the leaf's in the way. But there's a lot of tomatoes. There's a lot of tomatoes. There's a lot of tomatoes. We broke this branch. We've been getting some of these tomatoes. That's not why I came down here, though. Let's move on. There's a lot of tomatoes, though. Been getting one or two a day off of these here. Been getting one or two, but these are the sunflowers right here that need to get picked out, because there's the peach tree. Here's the edge of the shade cloth line. It's, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So these guys are not getting the sun, and that's why they're so small, even though they are volunteers and there's a bunch of them. They are getting watered, but they're not getting the sun. So but I went back and I watched a couple of videos, and for some reason my plant fell over right here, my flower plant. I was gonna leave it. I cut it the other day, but the point of this video is to talk about the corn. I just went back and looked at another video, and I said that I think I planted this corn around March 15th. So basically we're going to say it's about 115 days. So I just looked at some Bantam yellow corn I just ordered. I believe that's what this is, because I used all the seeds I had. And so I wonder if it's ready. Now I picked one right here, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I picked one right here. A while back it was not ready, but now that little stalk right there is loaded with aphids. Just loaded. I picked it up about 2 weeks ago or so. I think I said on a different video. There's another corn grown right below it on the same main stalk, loaded with aphids. So I got my little spray, my neem oil, and I've been spraying that down the last 2 days, just trying to knock them down. But the question is this corn ready? It's not brown, but I mean, I'm not putting any pressure. That fell off, right? There are some brown ones in here if you want to look. This corn right here doesn't have very good peel, so I can see they're still green, they're not yellow. But there's another one here that's got aphids really bad. And there's another one. I can come around this bush here. Oh, there was one right here. I just picked it 2 days ago. It was ready. It was ready. So the question is, going back to the Bantam, it's 110 to 120 day crop. We're at 115. So I think some of it's ready. I just don't want to waste it, and I don't want the bugs to get to it. So here we come to a dilemma, right? It's always a dilemma in the garden. Is it ready? Do you rip it out? Is it not ready? But there's a couple of corns back in the back that I think might be ready. Let's take a look at another one. This is the one I just peeled the stalk off, or the fibers off of with my finger. This one here, if you notice, let me make sure I can get a good picture of it. Right here is some of the stalk. It's nothing. And here's the very tip of it. Right? There's nothing coming out of it. And the question is, if we open that up, it looks like there's a little bit of bugs there. And I can't open it up one-handed, guys. And this isn't even a very good one. But even when I squeeze it, I can feel kernels in there. I just don't think it's ready. But doggone, I don't want to lose my corn to the bugs. And there's another one way back there that I want to get to. But that one I got to go climbing through all the corn. And man, I don't like doing that. Freaking little bugs and stuff. And then these little knobbers dropping on you. The pollen knobbers and... always something. But anyways, and then there's some that are obviously not ready. Here's another one that, you know, maybe I mean, I'm just squeezing them to try to figure it out. I've watched like 10 videos today on how to do it, and most of them show the brown stalk, you know, and this has aphids inside of it. So let me just pull it back if I can. Oh, and that's ready, but it's got bugs in it. So I'm gonna get to work, guys. I'm gonna try to pull some of this stuff. I might not have the best harvest out of this. There's probably, I don't know, 50 to 60 corn in here. Some of them have doubles, some of them don't. I think I'm gonna have to get in here and just do it, because if I lose it to the bugs, that's just a waste of space in my opinion. So don't do that, right? If you can help it. Sometimes you can't, but I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna pick some. Maybe I'll pick this thing back up and show you guys what we ended up with, and what we can salvage and what maybe isn't ripe and ready. So anyways, wish me luck, and we'll see you again on the next one. See ya.